see what's in our Advent calendar today. Our Advent calendar box, day 11. We've got a box of mince pies. So glad I get the yummy eaty things. Let's have a look in this box. Here we are. Here's a mince pie. I love mince pies at Christmas. I love Christmas cake and mince pies and all these kind of things that you get at Christmas time. Talking about pie, I ate a bit of humble pie the other day. Sandra and I, my wife, went out to the shops, get a little bit of Christmas shopping. We're very careful, had the mask and all that kind of thing. And when we were out, we went, after we'd split up, got some different shopping, came back together again, and just went for a bite to eat at lunchtime. When we finished, Sandra said, will you take the bags, one of the bags back to the car and I'll keep hold of the other one. But she wanted to swap a few things over. So she said, don't look while I just swap these over. Well, we were just by the door, about to go out the place we were eating. So I'm stood near the door with my mask on, and she said, don't look. So I had my eyes closed, so I couldn't see at the time. And she was just out there. Now I'm feeling a bit embarrassed because I'm stood in a restaurant with my eyes closed and my mask on, and she's just sorting her bag out there. So I thought I'll go outside. So I started to go outside, and as I started to move, she said, don't look, because I'm moving this over, because she had my present there. And I said, I'm not looking, and I started carrying on walking, and I went smack into the glass door. Bang, bang my head. She just burst out laughing, Sandra, and people in the restaurant and the waitresses and that all looking at me. I was eating humble pie that day, I tell you. But that is a rather tenuous link into the history of the mince pie, because the original ingredients for a mince pie date back to about the 13th century, where Christian crusaders came back from the Middle East with recipes made of meats and fruits and spices and things like that. And they said that these reminded them of gifts from the East, because these things came from the East. It was like the Magi bringing gifts back from the East. And so when they came back with them, they put all these ingredients into a pie, and the original mince pies were not as sweet as these, but they were shaped like an oblong, like a manger. And so because they were saying they were gifts from the East, from like the same as the wise men, the kings would have, then they shaped them in a manger as gifts for Jesus. And some of them even did a little Jesus on top of them in pastry and so on. And so that's what they were originally. And, you know, Jesus coming down to earth, humbling himself and coming in the form of a little child, it kind of ties in nicely with that, the whole link of the humble pie thing, because it does remind us of the humility that Jesus showed in coming to earth in that way all those years ago, to leave the splendor of heaven, to come down as a little baby in a humble setting like the manger in a stable. So let's remember all that Jesus did in that way at Christmas time when you're next enjoying your mince pie. See you soon.